Alright guys, and welcome to episode 37 of this Tottenham Hotspur career mode on FIFA 19. So, last episode, let's remind ourselves of what happened. We did move into January, but to get there we had to go through Arsenal at home, which we won 2-0. We then had a disappointing 1-0 loss in a really tough game against Leicester because they were just so up for that game. Chasing every ball and lot. I mean, it was a complete polar opposite to Arsenal game that we started episode with. But we did finish things emphatically with a nice 4-0 victory away at Coventry in the FA Cup. We are going to kick off today's episode away at West Ham before playing a key crunch game against Liverpool at home. Liverpool are running away with league, so we need to beat them to try and peg them back on points. We need to slow them down a little bit, don't we? Remember, only 2 games an episode at minute because we are in a transfer window. Whether we'll do any transfer business in the 2 weeks in-game, we shall see. Probably won't be buying anybody unless we sell. Although, did we sell Aurier in that last episode? I think we agreed a deal for Aurier, didn't we? But I don't know if he's left. I don't think he has gone. No, he's not gone yet, but he might be on his way to Liverpool, I think. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. If he does leave, we might need to buy a right back, but we'll wait and see. For now, let's crack on, see if any deals come in. Well, any offers come in for deals, and if not, we will play the first game against West Ham. Well, I can confirm that Aurier has gone to Liverpool, so we are going to be in the market for a backup right back, probably. Not sure who we'll buy yet, but for now, Walker will be getting a hell of a lot more game time, although, let's face it, Aurier hasn't really been playing that much, has he, lately? So, maybe we don't need to sign anybody. Also had a transfer request from Anthony Martial, and I am happy to grant that because he's just not getting the game time anymore. So we'll stick him on transfer list now and see what happens with offers, see if Hope comes in before end of window. There we go. We will add Martial to the transfer list and see what money we can get for him. We have had a transfer offer for Dele Alli of 79.7 million. I don't really want to sell him to Chelsea, but if I can fleece them for a hell of a lot more money than what they're offering, then we might as well let him go because he's not playing that often. Let's negotiate it and ask for a metric fuck ton of money and see what happens, shall we? As you can see there, we are not going to be selling Dele Alli. Not to Chelsea anyway. We might let him go because he's just not getting a look in first team at the minute, but Chelsea's offer did make it up all the way up to 98 million, I think, and I just kept telling them I wanted 115, and in the end they stormed out. Dele Alli, you will be remaining a Tottenham player for the time being. Alright, game number 1 of this episode then. It is a local derby again. We are playing West Ham away. We are playing the Spammers. It's always a feisty one, this, isn't it, whenever we play them. It were when we played the Liverpool save on FIFA 18, and every time we played them so far on this, it's been quite feisty as well. Let's see how we get on in this game, shall we? 3 points are a must. West Ham line up then. They start with Horn in goal, of course, signing in from us. It's Cedric, Tarkowski, Balbuena and Osborne in defence. Auer and Kramer in middle at park, with Antonio, Lanzini and Felipe Anderson in behind the striker Rodrigo. Rodrigo, a lethal striker. We go back to our strongest lineup then. De Gea starts in goal. Walker, Sanchez, Skriniar and Alba are the back 4. We have Rabiot, Eriksson and Koke in the middle of the park, with Son, Kane and Hazard up front. Right, I know I say it all the time, but this one's another big one, innit? We can't be losing to local rivals. That is not allowed to happen. Well done, Harry Kane. Rabiot spots runner Koke. Koke brings it forward. Knocks it on to Hazard. Koke is making another run. Oh, what a goal. What a start. Get in, Christian Eriksen, you beautiful Danish bastard. Eriksen working his way into the box like a boss. What is it, 2 minutes on clock, 3 minutes on clock? That is the kind of start we needed, and he basically took that from penalty spot, didn't he? Quite a simple shot really, but, you know, it's nice to put one over on Horn after he did so much bitching. Here's Balbuena, Felipe Anderson, Osborne. Is that, I have no idea how you pronounce that guy's name. Is it Aore? Aour? I'll just have to wing it, Wayner. Let's see what West Ham can do with this corner. Ball comes in and Rabiot heads that away. Falls to the guy whose name I can't pronounce. Here's Antonio. Rabiot, don't dick about it, box like that. Thank you. Hazard. Here's Ericsson. Tried finding the runner. Hazard had come off. There's Rodrigo. Got to be careful. Well done, De Gea. Kane nods that down, but it falls to Antonio. Ex-Sheffield Wednesday, of course, which is interesting because we are doing Sheffield Wednesday save. Antonio, miles wide. Through middle to Kane. Had to go all the way back to Sanchez, and we've given it away to Rodrigo. That was a stupid move, Davinson. Well cut out in the last few minutes. Ball comes in, and that's De Gea's. Right, let's try and slow things down a bit, shall we? Here's Koke. Sanchez, Rabiot. Ericsson knocks it on for Koke. Finds Ericsson. Oh! Challenge on Koke before I could get shot off. And that time, the pass was nowhere near anybody. There's Hazard. Finds Kane. Tarkowski got blocking then. Lanzini were a thorn in our side quite a lot in that Liverpool career mode on FIFA 18, weren't he? Because he kept scoring fantastic goals. Rodrigo got the wrong... Oh, Lanzini. How you have slipped compared to FIFA 18, lad. If that were 18, that would have been making back at net bulge, I'm telling you. Sanchez. Out wide to Sonny. Forward to Ericsson. Koke. Stings Horn's fingertips. He does save it though. There's Walker. Off of Son's throw. Ericsson. Oh, challenge came in before Kane could get shot away. Here's Kramer. We are already... There we go. Just about to say we've played the 2 minutes and ref blows whistle. At half-time, Tottenham 1, West Ham 0. Son sees... Oh, well, I'm going to say Son sees runner Ericsson, but... And refs pulled that back for foul by Rabiot, and looks like he's going to get booked. Yep, yellow card for Adrian Rabiot. Who are run the header. There's Antonio, finds Rodrigo. Or Alba. He let Antonio get away, and De Gea with a huge punch. Here is Kramer again. That's got to be a yellow card when action finally gets stopped. God-awful challenge by Ericsson. Felipe Anderson, great save by David De Gea. Here's Koke. Kane knocked it onto Walker, looking for Son, finds him. Here is Ericsson. Oh, Osborne, well done. Well cut out by Jordi Alba. Can he keep it in? He can't. And there is the yellow card for Ericsson for that earlier foul. Not one of the prettiest tackles I've ever seen. And the player whose name I can't pronounce has gone off, fortunately, and Wilsh has come on. Lanzini cut it out. Here's Antonio. Great save by De Gea. We are making a couple of changes. Koke and Rabiot are both coming off, with Frankie de Jong and Dele Alli coming on. On to Kane. Shooting position. About a foot hovering, and that were rising. Just didn't quite get into shooting position, did he? Puts it forward for Ali. Ericsson sees Alba making a great run. Hazard blocked by Tarkowski, and Antonio's going to keep that in as well. There's Obiang. And Skriniar dealing with that defensively. Well done. Well, not so well done by Hazard though. Follow-up were disgraceful. So it's situations like that that worry me, because if we're not getting into the box, then we are not going to score goals. Here is Harry Kane. Ball goes behind Ali. Oh, Dele. Hazard picks it up. It's De Jong. Kane. Dele Alli get it away. Don't matter. There is the referee's whistle. We do win the game, but it weren't as comfortable as I've liked it. West Ham 0, Tottenham won. That game could have been so much more comfortable than it were. It's disappointing that we made that difficult. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Paris Saint-Germain want to buy Paulo Dybala from us. 133 million is the offer on table. Dybala has not been getting game time thanks to Christian Eriksen. I am very tempted to sell him. Although I am going to try and negotiate that, because the more money we can bring in, the better. Well, we got a little bit too greedy. Paris upped their offer. I asked for 170 initially, and Paris's final offer was 142, so I asked for 147.5, thinking that that weren't a massive difference, and they stormed out. We did get an offer for Anthony Martial of 60.6 million from Bayern Munich. I am going to negotiate again, but I'm not going to be quite as greedy with this, because I am happy to sell Martial. Well, we did negotiate it. We didn't negotiate it up by much, but we are getting 65 million from Martial if he chooses to leave. Yeah, I think we can wave goodbye to Anthony Martial, don't you? Okay, this is the big one. As you can see there from table, Liverpool are 10 points clear of us in first. A win here, I'll drag that back down to 7 points. Let's see if we can derail Liverpool's season just a little bit, shall we? We are back at home then, and we start with an unchanged lineup from last time. De Gea in goal, Walker, Sanchez, Skriniar and Alba in defence. Rabiot, Eriksen and Koke, that midfield three, with Son, Kane and Hazard up front. Liverpool's lineup, Alisson Becker starts in goal. We have Aurier, Matip, Boateng and Marcelo in defence. Wijnaldum, Busquets and Keita in middle at park, with Salah, Firmino and Mane up front. So it's Tottenham's thrilling three versus Liverpool's thrilling three then. We need a big performance in this. Can't be making mistakes. There's Mane, dances past Sanchez. Ball comes into the box and Rabiot gets it away. Here's Son. Oh, Sonny. There's Firmino, forcing him back to goal. I know he's a false nine, but dropping that deep. Oh, well done, Eriksen. There's Son, making a run. Marcelo's quick. We're going to try and compete in a foot race with him. Right, wide to Alba. Rabiot, acre of space. Sees Eriksen. Oh, off the post. How are we that unlucky? And then Liverpool got a free kick off us. Koke tracking back. Skriniar nearly fell over. Well done, Jordi Alba. Not well done, Jordi Alba. De Gea showing safe hands in end and just lumps it upfield. Koke trying to go in strong. There's Bobby Firmino. Aurier coming forward. I'll tell you something, this game is difficult. Can see why Liverpool are top of the league in this career mode, believe me. There's Koke, finds Son. Looks for a cross. Oh, Eriksen, get in. Christian Eriksen again. He's stayed down for a long time then. I thought he was injured. Christian Eriksen gives us the lead for the second game in a row. I won't say we deserve it, because I don't think we do, but sometimes that's what games are like. You can be the worst team and win. And I'd rather be worst team and win games than the best and lose them. Looking for Jordi Alba. Finds him. Eriksen. Eriksen with the poor pass. Rabiot does win it back. Here's Koke. Finds Kane. Back to Rabiot. Koke again. Hazard. Oh, Koke from close range. Ball deflected. Well done, Kyle Walker. And he does keep it in. All the way back to De Gea. Somewhat worryingly having to drag him quite far out of his own goal. But at minute, that's, well, that were a waste. Don't matter though, half-time whistle blows, and that is Tottenham 1, Liverpool 0. Big block by Koke. Hazard finds Koke on the return. Fired down wing looking for Eriksen, and does find Eriksen. And then Busquets knocks him off ball. How old's Busquets? And he's keeping up with Eriksen in a foot race. Finds Walker. Back to Rabiot. Eriksen. Cut out by Matip. I honestly thought that Matip was going to be the weak link for Liverpool when I saw it line up. But so far, he's proved to be quite reliable at centre-back. I don't know what's up with Van Dijk. Substitution then. We are dropping Eriksen deep. Koke is going off, and is Dybala coming on to play in cam. Oh, great ball to Hazard. And look at the pace on Eden Hazard. Oh, and that's 2. That should be game, set and match. Harry Kane, pick that ball up, get game kicked off. Hazard's long bursting run, cuts it back. Pass, pass, goal. Dybala with assist. I think it were, yeah, because Eriksen nearly got it where Kane's shot. There's Mane. Great cross. Sanchez chests it down. And here's Dybala. And we're not going to beat Aurier there, are we? Well done, Christian Eriksen. Ooh, big save by David De Gea. And Fabinho puts that out for a throw. Oh, what are we doing? Thank you, David De Gea. Lump that upfield before I get tempted to try and play out front back again. To Marcelo. Liverpool trying to build slowly now. Dynamic has changed since Salah went off and Shaqiri came on. Looks to be Mane that is the main threat at the minute. That's where attacks are coming from. Is Dybala. Knocks it on for Kane. Out wide to Hazard. And it's Marcelo that covers. Have they swapped wings? Well done, Portuguese Sanchez. Hazard goes back to De Gea, and we're just going to lump that upfield. Fabinho, Aurier. It's back to Aurier, and hacked out by Rabiot. 88 minutes on clock. 88 minutes on clock. We are slowly cruising towards a nice 2-0 victory. Yeah, there is Son. There's Kane. To Dybala. Knocked on for Eriksen. Hazard. Oh, what a goal. Eden Hazard has finished this game off well and truly. We are the dominant team now, clawing 3 points back on Liverpool to cut that lead down to 7. Huge, huge victory. Nice little build-up play. Hazard deserved the goal as well. He's been brilliant second half in this. Straight across Becker. Nearly got an arm to it as well. Almost at full time. Come on, ref. Blow up whistle. And there we go. There it's ref's whistle. The game somehow, because we don't deserve it, but somehow finishes Tottenham 3, Liverpool 0. And that victory puts us up to 2nd place in the table. Man U only managed a draw in their last game. We are now 7 points behind Liverpool, who were in 1st. And we are, is it goal difference, I assume? Yeah. We've conceded less, more or less. It's goal difference that puts us in 2nd. That was a huge, important game. Winning that could be what we need to kick on in second half of this season. We have got FA Cup action next, but that will be in the next episode, guys, because that is where we're going to leave this one off. Oh, wow. I've just seen there as well, Aubameyang has signed for Liverpool. Flick back to that. We play Liverpool at right time. They've just become quite a bit more dangerous, haven't they? Anyway, as I said, what a way to end this episode. I don't necessarily think we deserved that victory against Liverpool, but we damn well got it, and I'm going to be happy about it. Whew. Clawed his way up to 2nd. But as we are in a transfer window, we only play 2 games, and that means that is the end of today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button, and if you want to see how this season goes on, how we get on with the other career modes we've got on channel, make sure you twat that subscribe button. Social media links are all in the description, feel free to follow me, and other than that, cheers for watching, guys, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.